All right, welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're diving into a new tool that's making some serious waves, and it's called Firebase Studio. The promise here is huge, that it could completely change how we build software. So, is this really the end of app development as we know it? Let's get into it.
But first, let's just start with a question that I'm pretty sure everyone listening has asked themselves. In this age of self-driving cars and AI everywhere, why is building a simple app still so difficult? Why is it so frustrating to get an idea from your head into the real world?
And that right there is what we can call the modern development dilemma. It's that gap, that constant friction between a great design and a working product. It's a struggle we all know well, but one that might, just might, be on the verge of being solved.
And yeah, these points probably sound painfully familiar, right? Designers pour their hearts into these beautiful, pixel-perfect mock-ups, only for something to get lost in translation on the way to engineering. This kicks off that endless cycle of back-and-forth emails and meetings. Developers end up wasting hours, and I mean hours, on boring, repetitive UI code. And the whole feedback process just crawls. It's a system built on friction.
But just imagine for a second, what if you could just eliminate that friction? What if you could build a seamless bridge, a direct connection between the world of design and the world of code?
Well, that bridge might actually be here. So let's properly introduce the tool at the center of this whole conversation, Firebase Studio. This is the big attempt to finally solve that problem.
So what is it really? Well, at its heart, Firebase Studio is an environment powered by AI that does one pretty mind-blowing thing. It takes your designs and automatically turns them into clean, ready-to-use code. The entire point is to just erase that messy back and forth and create one smooth path from an idea to a live app.
And when you put the old way next to the new way, the difference is, well, it's night and day. We all know the old way. It's that long, winding road, that hamster wheel of designing, handing off, coding, reviewing, revising, and then doing it all over again. The new way? It's a straight shot. Design, through Firebase Studio, straight to deploy. It's all about killing that repetitive, time-wasting loop.
Now, this all sounds amazing, right? Almost like magic. A little too good to be true, maybe. So, how does a magic trick actually work? Let's pop the hood and see what's going on inside.
The process really breaks down into 4 simple steps. First, you just import your design file from the tools you're already using. Then the AI kicks in. This is the cool part. It analyzes the design and translates it into real functional code. Step 3 is absolutely crucial. Designers and developers can now work together in the exact same place to tweak and refine things. And finally, boom, one click and you can push the app out for testing or even straight to production.
And if we look at the tech behind it all, it's pretty clear what the main engine is. That AI-powered code generation is doing all the heavy lifting. That's the big 60% chunk right there. But it doesn't work alone. It's supported by real-time collaboration tools, a smart component library that actually learns from your designs, and all the integrated cloud services you'd expect, like authentication and databases. It's the whole package.
Okay, so this is about way more than just a faster workflow. We need to zoom out, because we're talking about something that has the potential to change the fundamental rules of how software gets built. And here it is, the headline number, the one that's making everybody's jaw drop. Early reports are claiming a staggering 50% reduction in time to market. Just let that sink in for a second. Not 10, not 20%, half. That's not a small improvement. That is a total game changer.
To put that into perspective, a project that would normally take your team a solid 6 months could now potentially be done in 3. Imagine launching 2 major products in the time it used to take you to launch just one. The advantage you get from that is just enormous.
So who really comes out on top here? Well, the amazing thing is, it kind of seems like everybody does. Developers are freed from writing boring UI code so they can focus on the hard, interesting problems. Designers get to see their exact vision come to life without it getting lost in translation. Businesses, obviously, get to launch faster with less cost. And you know who wins most of all? Users. They get better apps faster.
This all really forces you to step back and think about the future, doesn't it?
This isn't just a new tool we're looking at, it feels more like a whole new philosophy of what it even means to build something.
And this quote from the folks at Firebase just hits the nail on the head. The end goal here isn't just about speed, it's about closing that massive gap between having an idea in your imagination and holding a real working product in your hand. It's about empowering more people to create.
And that leaves us with one final big thought to chew on. As AI takes over more and more of the mechanical work, writing the boilerplate code, it frees us up. It pushes us to focus on what truly matters. The big idea, the user's experience, the problem we're actually trying to solve. So when the code starts to write itself, what incredible things will we finally have the time to create next?